Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com. Hope you're all well. Thanks for joining me for this little special on a new TV drama series that's just aired on ITV and is obviously available on ITV Player at the moment. You want to go back and watch it. It's been showing over 6 weeks. And it's actually based on a true story. It's a true tale, unfortunately, a sad tale, obviously. It's White House Farm, a 15 certificate. 6 episodes. It was totally 270 minutes. Obviously, it's ITV, so we do have some ads. So obviously, with the BBC dramas, you get a little bit longer per episode. But it all comes out in the wash, doesn't it? It's a biography crime mystery. It stars Stephen Graham, Freddie Fox, Cressida Bonus, and Mark Addy. It's based on true events, but what actually happened, the White House Farm murders took place near the village of Tollishunt, Darcy, in Essex, England, during the night of the 6th and the 7th of August 1985. Neville and June Bamber were shot and killed inside their farmhouse, along with their daughter, Sheila Caffell, and Sheila's 6-year-old twin sons, Daniel and Nicholas Caffell. The surviving member of the immediate family was their adopted son, Jeremy Bamber, then 24 years old, who said he had been at home a few miles away when the shooting took place. And this 6-part drama follows a police investigation into the 6 deaths. A little bit of trivia on it. Mark Addy, Gemma Whelan, Mark Stanley and Alfred Allen all starred in Game of Thrones as Robert Baratheon, Yara Greyjoy, Gren and Theon Greyjoy, respectively. Is it any good? Well, poor Stephen Graham, he got a bit of stick for his portrayal of the Welsh detective Taft Jones, and it certainly drew some criticism with a number of pundits, including Caroline Hitt of Wales Online, stating that his Welsh accent was inauthentic. Some online commentators described the accent as the worst screen accent since Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. So a little bit unfair on poor Stephen there. Obviously, as an Englishman from Manchester myself, I wouldn't know the Welsh accent whether it's right or wrong, but all credit to him for having a go anyway. The Internet Movie Database user rating for this is 7.2 out of 10, which with an individual episode rating between 5.6 and 7.3. So it did go quite low on the ratings on Internet Movie Database. It has been a generally positive, but many didn't like it, casting doubt on its inauthenticity and pace, etc. You got comments such as, someone wrote stick with it, but gave it an 8 out of 10. Someone wrote slow, boring, untimely, 1 out of 10. So obviously didn't appreciate the timing of the movie and the story and the story it was about. Decent drama, 7 out of 10. Slow, very slow, boring, very boring, 1 out of 10. So yeah, we did get mixed responses. But the final comment we got was great drama, why the moaning? And I'm more in line with that, but obviously they gave it a 9 out of 10. I wouldn't go that mad on it. My little review for Movie Game Nostalgia. As I said, the 2 main critiques, apart from the accents, tend to be the pace and its adherence to the true facts of the case. I have to agree with the first. The pace of the series is at times slow and just a little bit disjointed. The total runtime of 4.5 hours is way too long. 4 episodes and 3 hours would have been sufficient to cover this story. As far as it being based on fact, well, it's not a documentary or a docudrama, it's a drama adaptation, and therefore certain licenses used to tell the story, whether people like it or not. After all, despite the very dark storyline, this is a TV drama aimed, and I use this word unadvisedly, entertain the viewer. I mean, we're after viewing figures here, aren't we? So it is a TV drama, so obviously there's going to be certain poetic license. The cast, though, I thought played their parts pretty well, accents aside, which I'm not going to comment on again. But they played the parts, but they never really stood out as portraying the horrors of the actual thing itself. The first episode was very good, the horror and the shock of the thing. But overall, the cast as it went through the series, even the Jeremy Bamber character didn't quite pull off his sinister, smarmy role. And apart from an okay part by Mark Addy, the other actors and characters were really, in my opinion, quite bland and quite uninteresting in what was based on a dark, true, horrible story. Then again, perhaps the real people weren't that interesting. But again, we need poetic license. This is a drama after all, so It's such a shame that I just didn't feel any real depth to many of the characters in this series. I did like the series, but only a couple of the episodes out of the 6 really did grip you, which included the first one and bits and pieces from the others. And the final climactic episode 6, was really anything but gripping, to be honest with you. It was a bit of a damp squib by the end of it. There was too much of nothing really happening, which dragged the whole series down. That said, yeah, it's worth a watch. And if you know my ratings on these things, it just about scrapes a watchable rating from me, which is a 6 out of 10. As well as being on ITV Player, this is also available to buy in the UK, and check your territories wherever you are, from the 17th of February 2020. It's a price of $14.99. So yeah, please have a watch. It's not a total disaster. And as I say, some people aren't happy with the fact they've dramatised something like this. I mean, we're going back, 35 years now. So there is normally a time scale, isn't it, with showing these sort of true life dramas. And obviously it is a drama. It isn't a documentary. It isn't a docudrama. It is a drama. So please, there's certain things that people in commenting about phone calls being made, etc., in real life that were obviously not portrayed in the series. But as I said, it is entertainment as such, but obviously it's a horrible subject, a really terrible thing. And it was still, obviously, at the end of the series, you do get a little printout on the screen of what's happened to the various characters, etc. And it still makes quite interesting read now. If you look back at true crimes and love that sort of thing, please go back and check this one out, because it really is an interesting thing. And to this day, there's still doubts and questions about the case and what happened within the case. But that's White House Farm, which is now available, or will soon be available to buy if you're watching this before the 17th of February, and is on ITV Player for a limited time. So please watch that. Hope you enjoyed this anyway. Thanks for watching. Please push the subscribe button, push the bell notifications. Thumbs up's always great. Nice to be appreciated. Thanks for joining me for this anyway. Follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie for everything movie related, and on Facebook at Bernard with links to Movie Game Nostalgia.com, my little website for rare DVDs, posters, and board games. Anyway, thanks so much. I'm glad you could spend the time to share a few minutes with me looking at White House Farm. And let me know in the comments below what you think. Just about a worthwhile watch. So please let me know in the comments below anyway what you think about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please join me again for something else, another movie special, poster special, etc. in the near future. Whatever you can do with the rest of your day, have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, look after your family. This is Bernard saying goodbye for now.